The Torrance Theater Company has a new production coming to the James Armstrong Theater. Reporter Margaret Sharp has this swashbuckling sneak preview.
And even though we're not doing real serious sword fighting, when people have that kind of those props on stage, there's always a chance of somebody getting hit. So, if we make it through the run without anybody getting an eye put out, we'll be good.
Sword-wielding drunken pirates. What's not to like?
Anything having to do with pirates is great. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean, everybody loves that. And pirates just so fun.
The Gilbert and Sullivan classic, Pirates of Penzance, is a favorite for the Torrance Theater Company. They performed the show 5 years ago, and now it's back for 6 new shows. Although the musical comedy was created more than a century ago, it still appeals to audiences.
The funny thing about this show is even if you don't know the music, you will walk out and not be able to get out of your head. So it's been humming along in my head forever.
In the show, the pirates use language that sounds Shakespearean, but all the cast members know how to give the pirate hello.
Well, the main one everybody knows, let's see, it comes right after Q. What is it? Arr!
Arg, right? I'm matey.
In the musical, the main character, Frederick, has finished his apprenticeship with a band of pirates. He's ready to begin his own swashbuckling story because he's now turned 21, but there is, of course, a twist.
And then they come back and tell Frederick, oh no, you're still indentured to us because you were born on leap year. So you're really only 5 by birthdays.
The show also has a love story and its fair share of comical misunderstandings.
It's just ridiculous plot twists that make absolutely no sense, which is why it's a lot of fun.
And guests will enjoy this silly romp because basically it's a no-brainer.
All you have to do is show up and sit back and just be ready to laugh. Don't look for any serious themes because there are none. It's just about some really enjoyable, fun music, great voices, and laughter.
For CitiCABLE 3, I'm Margaret Sharp.
The Pirates of Penzance runs for 6 performances at the James Armstrong Theater on August 13th, 14th, 20th, and 21st at 8 p.m. and again on August 15th and 22nd at 2 p.m. And come for opening night on Friday, August 13th at 6 p.m. You can partake in Pirate Palooza. Jack Sparrow, the Parrot Lady, and more special guests will help you get into the pirate spirit before the show. For more information, go to TorranceCA.Gov.
More than 40 Torrance police officers were called out to various neighborhoods in Torrance recently, and while these were not emergency calls, they were a way to stop crime. Reporter Christy Kapik explains.
Usually when you roll up to a party and police officers are present, it's not the place to be. But tonight, the focus across America is much different. Torrance neighbors and police gather hand in hand as they celebrate National Night Out.
It helps us in that sense, gets to know them a little bit better and they get to know us a little bit better.
Maureen Trelise always wanted to have a neighborhood watch program on her block. 10 years ago, she went door to door to get other residents involved. Today in Torrance, there are more than 400 neighborhood watch groups, and these days it's much simpler to start one of your own.
Now the police department makes it easy. Anybody can put it together.
If they either call the Community Affairs Division or they submit the application online, somebody from Community Affairs will get a hold of them, they'll walk them through the whole process.
You can wag your tail. Now that the process has been streamlined, many believe it's important to support this annual event. Participants were cooking on the barbecue, singing tunes, and dancing to DJs as they got to know each other and the Torrance police force a little bit better.
It helps for the residents to make them more comfortable with the police department and to call them when they see something that they don't think is right, even if you're wrong.
It's also a time for our children in our communities to come out and say hi to the police officers and get to know them on a friendly basis. And at the same time, it's an opportunity for our police officers to get to know who lives in our communities and just a little bit more about them.
The Torrance PD feels that gathering information from residents is a critical part of crime solving. They even created a letter of appreciation for residents who come forward with information that results in a significant arrest.
I just want to really encourage all communities to get involved in keeping Torrance a great city because it's not difficult to do.
So I actually jumped online to find out how simple it really is to become a Neighborhood Watch member, and in 2 clicks I was on the site, filled out my contact information, clicked Become a Neighborhood Watch member, and voila, that's all it is. This is Christy Kapik reporting for CitiCABLE 3.
And just like Christy said, it's easy to learn more about the Neighborhood Watch program. Go online to the city's website at TorranceCA.Gov and click on Online Services.
Well, here's another benefit to getting to know your neighbors. They may be your best source for help during a natural disaster. Reporter Jonathan Tamayo explains.
Because we're going to be inundated with major calls for service, with major fires or catastrophes, things of that nature.
During a disaster, the most immediate source of help are your neighbors.
Because we not only have to know how to save ourselves, but save our neighborhood.
That's why residents are taking part in Map Your Neighborhood. The program teaches residents basic disaster prep skills in 9 steps. During the session, neighbors map out each house's gas and water valves, pick a meeting spot called the gathering site, and determine skills and equipment each person has to offer. A disaster prep bag is also given out containing essential supplies.
We thought we were pretty well prepared, but I can see we have a little ways to go.
The Map Your Neighborhood program also teaches residents how to better communicate. During a natural disaster, neighbors put up signs that say either okay or help right in their window to indicate which houses need assistance. The program is an extension of Neighborhood Watch. It started in early 2008 and has helped train residents in over 600 blocks in the city.
It further brings the neighborhood together, lets the neighbors get to know neighbors, and 2, gives them a sense of security, knowing that not only are the police and the fire department and public works there for them, but their neighbors are watching out for each other.
For CitiCABLE 3, I'm Jonathan Tamayo.
If you'd like to get involved with the Map Your Neighborhood program, contact the Torrance Police Department at 310-618-6392. Well, coming up, we'll tell you how your child can still have fun this summer.
Now, here's your 5-day forecast.